Today what we're going to take a look at in this video is some simple arithmetic, simple formulas in Excel. Let's say I've got a column of numbers here and I want to add them all up. Well, I could do something like this. It starts with an equal sign, A1 plus A2 plus A3 plus A4 plus A5 and so on. And I could type in all 20 terms like that, but that's kind of a pain, and there's an easier way to do it. So I just hit the escape key there, and we're going to start over. Since adding a column of numbers is something that's done so frequently in Excel, there is a button. We're on the Home tab here. There's a button called AutoSum. And first you put yourself in the cell at the bottom of the column of numbers that you want to add, then click on the AutoSum button. And it puts in a formula, starts with an equal sign. The name of the built-in function is called sum, and in parentheses here we have the arguments to the function. Arguments are simply the numbers or the values that the function needs to do its job, and it needs A1 to A20, and there's a dancing line around the range. Notice if you go to the edges of these, you can actually change the range, and as you do, as you change the size of the box, the numbers down in A21 also change. So if it doesn't, Excel usually gets the right numbers for you, but if it doesn't, you can simply grab the handle and select the numbers that you want. This is what I want, so I'm going to hit the enter key, and that gives me the sum of the numbers from 1 to 20. Okay, I'm going to go back here and I'm going to delete that now, hit the delete key, and we're going to take a look at some of the other functions that are built in here on this AutoSum button. It'll also do an average for me. Click on average. The name of the function is average. It wants to average the numbers from A1 to A20 again, and if that's what you want, you can just hit the enter key, and it tells me that the average of those numbers is 10.5. I'm going to delete that, and we're going to go back and we're going to look at the count function. The count function is used to count how many numbers are in a range, and this is going to count how many numbers there are from A1 to A20. And if I hit the enter key, it tells me there are 20 numbers in that range. If I go up here and delete a number, I'm just hitting the delete key. Now there are only 19 numbers in that range. I'm going to undo that by typing Control Z, and the 8 reappears and the count gets corrected back to 20 again. Okay, let's delete that one. Let's go take a look at another one. There's a max function. It'll tell you the maximum number in a range. The maximum number in this range should be 20. Hit the enter key, and the number is 20. If I go up here and change this from 10 to 100, it automatically updates the max for me. I'm going to do a Control Z here and change that back to a 10, and then we're going to go down here and delete the 20 again. We're going to go to the AutoSum button one more time and click on Min. This will give me the minimum number in the range. I'm going to hit enter, and the lowest number in that range is the number 1. If I go in here someplace and change a number to a 0, it automatically updates the min function for me down here. But let's do a Control Z and go back to the numbers that we had. So that's how you use the common built-in functions over here, these 5 functions on the AutoSum button.